Welcome, guys, to Basketball Talk, Episode 5. You already know it's Donnie here with Neil, of course.
You know.
He's here, guys. We just did a cover on Alan Crabb. That's already uploaded. You can check it out. It'll be in the links down in the description below. But today, because I was on vacation, guys, on the first couple days of free agency, so the next couple episodes, we're going to go through each day of the free agency, and we're going to give our opinion on what we think about it. So we start off. The Los Angeles Lakers signed Timothy Mozgov. 4 years, $64 million, which means he's getting $20 million a year. First big thing that happened. I think right away this happened. What's your opinion on this?
The Lakers are just a desperate team. They don't want to be such a bad team anymore. They'll overpay for anybody on the free agent market. I know Mozgov had that one good playoff run.
Last year. Not this year.
But he's only played 6 minutes in the playoffs. Last playoffs.
I think about like 8, actually.
8.
That's still not a lot of time.
Nope.
Alright, Timothy Mozgov is not worth $20 million a year. He didn't help them win the ring. Kyrie, LeBron, if it was them, I understand you're going to pay him $20 million a year. And friggin', this is ridiculous. Like, you're paying Timothy Mozgov. I get because he didn't have the playing time. I get it, but he's not worth $20 million, okay? Los Angeles. Los Angeles, you just fucked yourself. You just played yourself. You guys just played yourself. I get you guys have a center. But now you guys aren't going to be able to trade this guy if he doesn't connect with the team. Like, you know how Dwight Howard didn't fit, they traded him, which was they got away with. But this is Timothy Mozgov! This is something my team would have done a few years ago, guys. If you did not know I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan, my team would have done this a few years ago. And thank God we didn't.
You pay an all-star that kind of money.
All-star.
If he was on the All-Star, the fans would boo him off the court.
Yeah, they would. Alright, I'm done talking about Timothy Mozgov. Yep. Dumbest deal. Los Angeles, you played yourself. You guys aren't going to no playoffs either, so don't get your hopes up. Next person, Indiana Pacers. Al Jefferson, 3-year deal, $30 million, so he's getting $7 million a year, I believe. Or actually, no. Never mind. I was wrong about the money with Timothy Mozgov. I just saw it right here, the money, because I'm just going on this thing to actually go through them. But Al Jefferson, 3 years, $30 million, so that's $10 million a year.
Well, I think it's a good move for Indiana. They'll have a definite inside game since they let go of
rim protector. So. They got a rim protector. They're good. They're good.
They don't have a center, so they had to sign one, and they signed a perfect one. So
honestly, Indiana, really smart. They have Paul George, of course. So now they have Jeff Teague, Monte Ellis, Paul George. Then they got for power forward, friggin' what's his name?
Miles Turner.
Wait, no, actually he's 6 man.
He's 6
man. Oh, Tiny. Yep. Thaddeus Young.
Yeah, that's what
Thaddeus Young. Then at center, they have Al Jefferson and then Miles Turner at 6 man. That team has a really nice starting lineup. But
playoff
team.
Yep.
But here's what I'm gonna say: they're going nowhere, guys. Anybody that makes a Fab 5 team doesn't go anywhere. My team had that Fab 5 back in 2013, I believe. It was the 2013 season, where we had Darren Williams, we had Joe Johnson, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Brooke Lopez. Fab 5, guess what? They went nowhere, guys.
This is what I think. I think Paul George is going to have a comeback year. Because I know Paul George.
He already did last year. What do you mean?
He's doing even better. That's why he's going to get him far.
No doubt.
No
doubt. They're going second, third round. I think second round, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because you can't just put washed up players like.
They're too good to get out of the first round. They're too good to get out of the first. So.
But just a Fab 5 does not make it to conference finals, guys. It's more. I think now in this generation, the NBA, it's about the teamwork. Like look at the Celtics and look at Portland. They went pretty far. Even though Boston, if Avery Bradley did not get hurt, they would have beat the Hawks. Facts.
True.
All right, so now, third person we're going to talk about, Jared Bayless, the guard for the Philadelphia 76ers now. 3 years, $27 million. So he's getting $9 million a year. Jared Bayless sucks! This is embarrassing. Philadelphia, you are the most embarrassing team. Okay, my team is more smarter than you guys. $27 million for Jared Bayless. I need to go like take a water break with this shit. Oh my god.
To their defense, I think for once they don't want to be the first round pick. They don't want to be the worst team in the NBA every year.
Well, they are. Jared Bayless, $9 million a year for this guy. At least the Nets guys. We got Justin Hamilton for 2 years for like only $6 million. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. But $9 million for Jared Bayless.
They wanted veterans. Shit in the clubhouse, maybe. I don't know.
They wanted veterans, but now they just played themselves, guys. Oh my goodness. You're going to hear a lot of this because the first day of free agency was nuts. I think my balls dropped, literally, with half this shit.
They already have Carl Landry. I don't get what's the point of getting another veteran. You need to get young to get better.
Yes, in Philadelphia, you need to get someone in their prime. Holy shit. You guys have too many big men. Get rid of Okafor, or however you pronounce it. I don't care.
Okafor.
For somebody that's in their prime, like Jimmy Butler. Oh my god.
They still have Noel, by the way. They still never traded him away. So.
Yeah, but no, they're good with Noel and Embiid. They're gonna fit together. But we're getting off topic. Next person, Matthew Dellavedova. We have 4 years, $38 million for the Milwaukee Bucks. My opinion about this, I don't think it's ridiculous at all. Delly's a really good player. I get he didn't have playing time, but he's actually a nasty defender. He can shoot the tray ball, and he'd be a perfect backup for Michael Carter-Williams. That team's looking good.
I think he did good for one of the finals Cleveland made. But
all the finals.
Right.
Oh my god, he stepped in for Kyrie. Imagine Michael Carter-Williams gets hurt again. Delly steps in for him. That's RIP. You have somebody that's actually decent.
Also, it's better than this really is Jared Bayless. Matthew Dellavedova is better than Jared Bayless.
Jared Bayless, fact.
Okay,
He can get $36 million. Okay.
Right. Okay, that's allowed. So
I like Matthew Dellavedova, and I'm happy the Bucks got him. Wish him the best. Orlando Magic, DJ Augustine, 4 years, $27 million. I'm sorry, guys. DJ Augustine sucks. Okay, he's a good player, but the problem is that I don't know why he's getting all this money when he keeps flip-flopping. He's like flip-flopping. Like, who is he? This is sad, guys.
All right. I've seen Twitter blow up from NFL players wanting to change to basketball because so much money's been put on these kind of players. This is getting annoying.
Okay.
This is why.
This is what Brooklyn would have done, guys. I can't believe it. I think this free agency, Brooklyn did so much more smart moves than half these teams, guys. Facts. Magic, they might be late in the playoffs, but they're not going anywhere. All right, next person. Ish Smith, 3 years, $18 million, Detroit. Now, my opinion about this, I think Detroit's very smart. Great backup point guard. You grab the regular point guard from Philadelphia, who's averaging 15 points, but that's only because they're a shitty team. But Ish Smith, I think a great backup for Reggie Jackson. That team's looking really good. I like Detroit.
Remember, he's young.
Very young, too.
Easily could be better. And
good money, too. Good money.
Right. Good money. They didn't overpay like these other ones we've talked about, but thank God. I think Ish Smith is going to go along well with it. So.
Yep. Alrighty. Now, let's see. Next person. Jeremy Lin, Brooklyn. We're going to make this short just because I already did a video. So I'm going to stay shut.
He wants to say so long. He wants to ramble on.
Let's just say, all I'm going to say is really good deal. Neil, no one's really heard your opinion about this, so just
okay. I think Jeremy Lin is a good player, okay? This is a good decision for him to leave because Kemba Walker is taking pretty much his position.
Which Kemba's better than him.
Right, so that's allowed. But
that's why Charlotte fans wish them like the best, which will be respectful.
I think Jeremy Lin gives them personality on the team because he's very a pumped up kid. He'll pump up his teammates.
Win.
Okay, yeah, that was so cheesy.
It's cheesy, but that's money.
That's all I gotta say. Jeremy Lin is a good fit for Brooklyn.
Great fit, actually, not good. Great.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, next person. Let's see here. All right. Evan Turner, 4 years, $70 million, Portland Trail Blazers. He ain't worth $70 million. I don't care. Okay, he is not worth $70 million.
I mean, as a Celtics fan, I'm a Celtics fan. I can't wear green because there's a green screen behind me, so that's not my fault. But I think I miss Evan Turner, but for that money, see you later. You know,
like,
so
bye. Have a beautiful time.
I'm not sure if he'll take a pay cut if he stayed with Boston.
He wouldn't take a pay cut.
I don't think he would.
He's young. He wants money. Portland's going to give him that money. And thanks to them, we got Alan Crabb.
And if anybody's like watching this, I thank Evan Turner because for his 2 years in Boston, he definitely helped our team get
absolutely.
really far.
He fitted in Boston. Nothing but love and respect for Evan Turner. Like, Boston's not my favorite team, but they are a team I respect. He definitely fit in. Nothing but respect. I wish him the best, but $70 million, Portland, you guys are fucking stupid.
And I feel bad for him because he got drafted by the 76ers. And then he went to the Pacers. Both those teams did really bad to play him. They didn't even play him well. So I think Boston helped him.
I like how Boston, they can make players actually play good. That's something I respect. And I just lost the thing, so let me find it real quick, guys. Is Mirza, I can't pronounce his name,
Teletovic.
Okay, you just say his name.
Mirza Teletovic.
All right, 3 years, $30 million. My opinion about this, he's one of my favorite players just because he's mad cheesy, underrated. I wish he would come back to Brooklyn, but I wish him the best. And I think the Bucks, absolutely smart. You grab a great forward. He could probably come off the bench, definitely put up points. And Jason Kidd was his coach, so Jason Kidd, having him and then Corey Jefferson, Corey Jefferson from Brooklyn in that year. I think that's really good. The Bucks, they grabbed the two because they actually fitted in with Jason Kidd's coaching.
Yeah, I think I don't know much about Teletovic.
He's cheesy.
He is one of the. I think he's really underrated as a three-point shooter. No one talks about him shooting threes.
He can shoot the trade ball.
Right. So I'm surprised Brooklyn let him go. I think they wanted to free money off the table so they could.
Brooklyn. No, we got rid. Honestly, the reason why we got rid of him is because we had Billy King at the time. And he wasn't getting his little ring, so he got rid of an actual valuable piece, which was freaking stupid. Well, not valuable, but a good piece.
Well, what if he was asking for a lot of money? If you actually would you overpay him?
For me, I would not give him like $70 million, but I would still try to get him on my team. Like he can come off the bench, put points up. Phoenix Suns, he averaged like at least 12, 13 points a game off the bench.
It's sad that we don't know how much money he's asking for. It's sad that I wish we actually know what money he's actually asking, so us as fans would know if it's really a bad deal or not.
I think it wasn't the money. I think they just tried getting rid of him. Nets were lost. If Sean Marks was around, I think Marks would have kept him, but he's in the Bucks. I like the Bucks. They're a young, rising team. They're definitely going to playoffs. I wish them nothing but the best, especially to Teletovic, whatever you say.
Teletovic.
All right. Solomon Hill, 4 years, $52 million, New Orleans. Which this hat now, guess what, Neil?
What?
I'm taking this hat off after that deal. That could just stay on the ground. I know my hair's all messed up, but who is he again? Who is he? I don't even know. Who?
He's one of those bench warmers from Indiana.
He's a bench warmer. He's a bench warmer, and he's getting that kind of money. And they have Anthony Davis. That makes no sense at all. Okay, you guys.
How are you going to re-sign him? You paid
New Orleans, you will not go to the playoffs. Don't even get your hopes up. You might as well not throw a party because I know you're the city of party because your team's not going anywhere. Anthony Davis, I feel so bad for the poor guy. I feel bad for Buddy Hield too. I just wish those two can just get rid of their contracts and go somewhere else.
Go to a team that actually can contend.
That can win championships, titles, rings. I can't wear that hat. I'm gonna put it on just because of my hair.
Okay, yeah.
But this team, why would you do that? You guys just played yourself. Now here comes a max contract. Chandler Parsons, 4 years, $94 million, Memphis Grizzlies. Well, guess what? Cha-ching, cha-ching. They be spending a lot of money in friggin' free agency. I get he's okay, guys. Okay, I get he's okay. but he's not worth 94 million. Like these players that you guys are all praising, all you NBA fans, like him. Who else is there that they praise? They praise pretty much these average players that they overrate.
J.R. Smith.
Yep, J.R. Smith.
Even though he had a good finals, let's put that out there. He had a good finals, but is he consistently good?
Okay, I'm gonna be crazy when I say this. Jimmy Butler. Okay, he's a good player, but they overrate him. Bradley Beal, they overrate him. Okay, this is my problem.
You're gonna get blasted in the comments after that.
Oh, I know. But the thing is, like, they're not all that. Like, just like this guy right here.
I think Jimmy Butler is not a max player. He's a good player.
Yes, he's a good player. I'm saying that.
Yeah, but
he's not a max
I wouldn't
player.
say overrated because I don't think people talk about him that much. For Chicago, he is the best player on their team.
No doubt. That's a no-brainer.
So, yeah, I wouldn't say he was
But the thing, what's
overrated,
sad though, is he led that team as a leader, and he couldn't even take his team to the playoffs. Facts. That's why I say Jimmy Butler is very overrated, guys. I think he's overrated. He shouldn't even have a max contract, just like Chandler Parsons. He's just an average player.
Right.
A good average player.
I don't think he's overrated. I think around the J.R. Smith range is kind of
All I know is Memphis, you guys are like my old team now, just throwing money in the air, and you guys aren't going anywhere. You guys are probably not even going to make it.
Okay, I don't get why you paying Parsons, first of all. The reason you guys were bad is because Marc Gasol and Zach Randolph were both hurt for the rest of the year.
And they're old!
It's not because of the players that were bad. Half your roster was hurt. So why are you overpaying? You would think they'd be healthy next year. So,
and the money they're giving Mike Conley, well,
oh
I'm expecting some titles
crazy.
then. As a Grizzlies fan, I would expect titles, but I'm not no Grizzlies fan, guys.
Okay, yeah, me neither. So
I'm just saying, any Grizzly fan in the comment section below, you guys would expect, oh wow, they just paid Mike Conley. We're going to get to that after. But like, that kind of money. Like, they spent so much money just on the first day. Because right now, we're just going through the guys that actually signed to a new team. And then we'll actually get into some of the people that stayed. Alright, so now, next person, guys. Dwight Howard, 3 years, $70.5 million. Howard, you are not the same person you were in Orlando. So,
agree with that, yeah.
Okay, Hawks, you guys maybe beat the Celtics first round, but if that ever happened next year with Dwight Howard and Paul Millsap, you guys are going to get swept. You might as well get the sweeps. You might as well get the brooms ready because they're not going to click. Those two aren't clicking. Dwight's going to throw his little bitch fit like he always does, and then he's going to go to a new team, and they're not going to even be to trade him because they just gave him $70 million. Like, whee!
It's Dwight Howard signing to Atlanta. There's less pressure on him than he went with LA and Houston because they expected more of him. And Atlanta, no one talks about Atlanta that much. So there's less pressure on him, and it's his hometown. I understand. But it's a blessing in disguise for Boston. Because Boston was gonna sign Dwight Howard if they didn't sign Horford.
It's such a blessing. They lost Horford, who played for your team really good. And now Boston has him. But we're not going to get into that in this episode.
Yeah.
But Dwight Howard, Hawks, you ain't going nowhere. You guys aren't going nowhere. Nope, not at all. Maybe playoffs.
Maybe past the first round if there's a
only first round.
If
they get knocked
if
off.
the other team was like a bunch of injuries or anything,
Yeah.
then they might get through the first round. But no, I just don't see it.
Alright, so now let's double check here. Okay, now next person, New York Knicks, Joakim Noah. 4 years, $72 million, max contract. What do you think?
I actually have no feelings on this because I do believe Noah is a max player, but he's been hurt, so he hasn't shown the ability to be a max player. I think it's a good signing for the Knicks because he is definitely a better upgrade than Robin Lopez.
Oh, definitely upgrade.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys, about that Bull deal. They played themselves. Cal Jerome for Rose, but now the Knicks, I feel like, if they got Wade, I would feel like they're trying to be Brooklyn Nets 2.0, back where we had that stacked team where we were just throwing money in the air like our names are Shane O'Mac.
Yeah.
But like, I think that like this team's looking good, but they're just like Indiana. I think that they're doing this little Fab Five thing, and they're not. I think they can get to the conference finals.
Right.
They can because they actually got Courtney Lee and Porzingis.
Or because
like not superstars.
Or because the East is pretty weak.
Weak, exactly. But they're not going to the finals. That's
right.
something I can tell you. Unless Rose plays like he did in his MVP year, which can happen. Noah as his defensive player year. You never know with the NBA. Anything can happen, guys. Alright, let's see. I don't know if there's anything else. I'm checking right now. Alright, so now we're going to go through some of the people that actually signed with their teams. We're not going to go through everybody. We want to mainly go with the people with the new teams.
Right.
But we are going to go through a couple because there were some interesting ones. Which I'm on this Twitter page, Legion Hoop. So it's going to be in the link down in the description below. Make sure to give them a follow. Like, I have the notifications on, which I'm actually getting something about Kevin Durant, but I'm not going to share that yet with Neil until after we do this. And then we'll share it here. But let's just say the sweepskate has now been dropped to 2 teams. Okay,
Let's leave it at there. Let's leave it there.
Okay, so now let's see. I'm just trying to fly by. Like, I actually want to see who signed. Which I know I don't have the money in my head. I'm just gonna say him. Hassan Whiteside re-signs with Miami. Max deal. What do you think?
Good signing. Hassan Whiteside, one of the best rim protectors in the NBA, hands down. He was a reserve.
1 year. He
came out of the blue.
I think he was like around to like a 60 or undrafted.
Right.
He was an undrafted, and now he's like a Ben Wallace, swapping people. Shit's funny.
It was definitely a good move. They needed to because
Hassan, glad he's staying with Miami. I would not want to see him in Los Angeles. He'd be better in Los Angeles. I get it. That team would definitely be playoffs if they had Hassan. But great for Miami. I'm happy for him.
It's great for Whiteside because Miami would make the playoffs.
But now, I think Wade's going bye-bye though. We're not gonna get into that.
Yeah, we're not.
Okay, but now next person that we're gonna talk about is Andre Drummond. Max deal with Detroit. Absolutely smart. That team, I think their rebuilding process is perfect. They're in the playoffs. Yeah, maybe they have a couple years. They're going to get knocked down first round, maybe. But I think they will get to the second round eventually, and then they could become finals eventually. Right. The way that they're looking, you got young Reggie Jackson. You got friggin' Andre Drummond. You got a really nice bench. Tobias Harris. That team, and Marcus Morris.
It's a good team.
Great team. They were actually the closest team, did you know? They were the closest team to actually compare with the Cavs, other than Warriors. I'm talking about the playoffs in the East.
Yep.
Like, the Hawks got swept like nothing. Like, they got whooped.
Raptors were okay.
Okay, Toronto was a little bit there, but I don't care. They got their asses whooped, I think, by like 30 in one of the games, maybe.
Yep. They couldn't play on the road, so.
But every game with Detroit was always losing by at least 2 or like less than 10 at least.
See, this is why they're missing a closer. The Cleveland Cavaliers have a closer. Detroit is a team game, and then who would take that final shot? Who on that team would?
Exactly, Andre Drummond now, but he's gonna get better. He's young.
Right.
He's absolutely young. Him and Hassan both deserve that contract, no doubt. They're the best centers in this NBA right now.
Right. I agree. So.
All right. So now we're gonna go with one more person that I really want to talk about. Mike Conley. I actually know the money for this. 5 years, $153 million, making him the most paid NBA player like in the history. Better than Michael Jordan, more money than Jordan, more money than Kobe, more money than any of them.
Well, Memphis did it, guys.
They just played themselves.
They almost played themselves in a bankruptcy.
So, and if we get another lockdown, guys, another lockout, that's because of Grizzlies. You can thank all the Grizzlies organization for that. If I were the president, I would fire himself right now. Or Mike Conley, the money that we're talking, $153 million. That's like saying, okay, well, you should be like an all-star. Hasn't even made an all-star appearance. Mm-hmm. No conference finals, no titles, no rings. Like if I was a Grizzlies fan, I would expect a title right now. I'm expecting titles like the Bulls. I'm expecting more than 6 rings. I'm expecting to beat the Golden State Warriors freaking streak.
But let's put this in perspective, though. Mike Conley, we're not saying he's a scrub.
He's actually good. He's good.
He's a good player. But okay, years before, he was a good point guard. He's still good. But last year, he took a step down by getting hospitalized, and he lost a little weight. And he didn't prove himself like anything last year. And you give him a big contract like this?
I'm sorry, you guys could have got a different point guard next year in free agency with that money. I would have gave next year Russell's in free agency.
How would Steph Curry feel?
Next year, I feel bad. I think we're going to have a lockdown, guys, in NBA just because now all these point guards as free agents are going to want more freaking money.
I don't understand. Mike Conley, I don't think he's even top 5, maybe top 10.
He ain't no top 10.
Maybe
number 11 or 12.
Yeah, maybe.
I can name so many better point guards than him.
Okay, I put him over Rose right now. If Rose back to his MVP years, he's better. Rose is better. But I think Conley's better than Rose because Rose hasn't been healthy. So that's a player that, you know, that's good. That's equally better than Conley, but hasn't shown it for years. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you know something? They played themselves. He's not worth that money. He's not worth it. I get you really needed him to stay, but he's not worth that money. Now you guys aren't going to be able to get anybody in free agency. You're not going to be able to get freaking Russell. You can't get no Russells. You can't get none of those. You're not Grizzlies. You're never going to win a ring.
That's what's scary.
I think Brooklyn has more of a chance of winning a ring than you guys in the future.
That's what's scary. The GM actually thinks Mike Conley, the way he paid him, was the best point guard in the NBA. Did you not see Steph Curry? Did you not see Russell Westbrook? Did you not see Isaiah Thomas, Kyle Lowry?
You could have gave him a little contract for 1 year, and then you could have got Actually, you could have gotten Russell Westbrook next year with that money because he's gonna be a free agent. But guess what? You guys played yourselves. You ain't going nowhere. And before we get going, Bradley Beal, like with the max deal, more money than John Wall. Ridiculous, guys. Washington ain't going nowhere. Facts.
He's a good player. Bradley Beal is a good player.
Good player.
Again, stop overrating themselves with the money, okay? You're treating them like they're Hall of Famers.
Like Michael Jordan, Drexler, like Kobe Bryant. Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah, so it's not, maybe, okay, I'll understand you guys, if Bradley Beal asked for that kind of money and you had no backup, you're screwed, you would have to pay him that money. But no one said that. No GM said that. They actually believed it was that much money.
Nobody was even gonna freaking give him that kind of money. I don't even think there's any teams interested in him, to be honest. There's a couple.
Maybe.
But I don't care. Not
maybe like a bad team.
Yeah, like I think 76ers. But do you really think he's gonna go to 76ers? No. So why would you give him a max deal? More than John Wall. So now you guys aren't gonna probably have enough money with John Wall.
Yep.
So John Wall's gonna go to a better team. Hands down. Alright, so this is it for day 1 of free agency. Let's just say money. I want the money to be falling right now on the green screen while we're talking this whole episode.
This wasn't even talk. This was a mini rant. It wasn't like a full-on rant, but it was a mini rant.
Let's just say first day of free agency, all these GMs are dumb as fuck except for Detroit and Brooklyn. You can't rig my team.
Yep.
They were smart, and Boston we'll get later on there because they're smart too.
Yep.
But links down in the description below, guys. Make sure to splash the like button. Like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, you already know, splash the like button. Click the subscribe button for more basketball talk. Comment your opinion. We want to hear your opinion.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Like, we love discussing, guys. Like, we are probably the most friendly people you guys will meet. Like, we don't want to say, like, we hate you. Your opinion doesn't matter. No. Everybody's opinion matters.
Nothing
we love
personal.
discussing.
Nothing personal.
But, yeah. And then also, guys, links in the description. And remember, DITV1's taking over. Peace.